Welcome to Executive Care. I'm in a backyard of some clients that we did in late spring, and we're here discussing and sharing about the plants. And I'm really happy with how this has turned out. There is so much detail in this backyard that it's hard to see. So I'm going to step out of the way and just let you look at it as we pan the slope and you look at the landscape a little bit better. And I'll start talking to you about some of the things we did. So just follow me as we look at the yard. And I've stepped out of the way now just so you can just look at the yard and how it is. Initially, when we started the backyard, I don't know how to explain it. Obviously none of this was here. It's a brand new backyard. There was no retaining walls out of moss rock boulders. There was no planter beds up there. There was no walkway at the very top. It was just a dirt hillside, and it just all one ran into the other. So over here, the clients wanted landscape, wanted lawn, excuse me. So we had to terrace this. So we created this elevation change by terracing this upper portion and dividing it from the lower portion. And so he has lawn for them as well as for their dogs. And then in the course of making the pool being built, which we did not do, they had the spa pad built. So we built a wall around the spa pad. And as you come around the corner here, you can see the side yard. I'm going to step out of the way. And this is the only Japanese maple that I'll put in the sun. It's the Acer Seiryu. It doesn't necessarily like it, but it even has some new growth on it. Whereas all the other Japanese maples that I see in the full sun, they burn. Even the green one with the fatter leaf, it burns. This one can handle it. But this retaining wall down here that you see, we added about 15 feet to it. When we first came, that wasn't there. So again, a lot of terracing with hill jobs. There's just a lot of terracing you have to do. And whenever you hear the word terrace, you got to think of cost, because it takes a lot of man hours to divide a hill in half. Let's just go up the hill for just a second. And I'm going to take a shortcut. The plants are doing super good. I'm really happy with all the plants. And as we come up to here, so all this was brought in. And we were matching the pool. There's moss rock boulders around the pool. We built the planter beds, and initially we weren't thinking about steps. But as I was talking to Gary and Pat, I kind of said, there's no way I want you guys going up the hill without steps. So we did the steps, and then we added the handrails. So in our first conversations, they agreed with the steps. As we built the steps, I said, well, this is great, but then what do you have to support yourself? So we added the steps and the handrail, and then I said, well, this is great. We have all these plants. How are you going to take care of them? How are you going to transverse across the hillside? So I twisted their arms, and they went ahead and they allowed us to build this walkway. Now all of this isn't cheap. All of this is expensive, but they understood the value in it, and they went along with it. So we have a nice walkway here. If I want to prune the plants up here, I can prune them. If I want to deal with the plants down here, I can have access to them. So it was a fun yard. They were great clients to work for. Took us about 6 weeks to do everything you're seeing. And again, I haven't been here for a couple months, so I'm really happy with the care that they are giving the plants. And everything's growing. Everything's growing really good. So thank you for listening. And again, this is Arthur with Executive Care. We'll talk to you again. Take care. Bye-bye.